no rules. I can stream a minute early whenever I want. No rules. No rules. Face tracking's a little bit off. No rules. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mad Dude, Mingles, Spion, Skyra, Thomas, Goji Fan, Super Spike, Elsie, Mia, The Gentleman, Scotty, John, Capybara Delivery, Salty Eggs, Goose. How far am I in Lies of P? I think I'm very close to the end. Just okay. Listen, I've got 52 hours on this save file, and I'm still not done the fucking game. But I swear, I just need one more day. I need one more day to finish the game, and then I can get back to work, and also I can look at fan art without worrying about getting spoiled. There's 10 yeah. And last I checked, I was on like 9. But I'm probably going into the 10th one, so. Yeah, I'm taking tomorrow off. Listen. With all luck, I will be able to do a live stream tomorrow as replacement. But if not, I don't care. There are 10 bosses. Oh, I wish. God, I wish. I mean, yeah, technically, like, the big old bosses with, like, the thing out front where you can, like, light up the specter or whatever and choose that. Technically, I guess. But there's so much other shit going on that it really doesn't feel like there's only 10 bosses. Somehow only died to the king 4 times. I just cheated. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna admit my guilt to the... I don't really feel guilty about it. I cheated. I couldn't beat that motherfucker. If I hadn't cheated, I would be, like, even further behind. I'd be taking another 2 days off. Heard the Lies of P has 3 different endings, and I've seen none of them. Like, for the love of God. I just need to beat the damn game. What do I define as cheating? No, not summoning the Spectre. I do that all the time. I downloaded a cheat. That's what I did. I cheated. To be fair to me, I have not used said cheat since. It was just for that one boss. Alright? I didn't have time to fuck around. Like, I was there for hours. Like, fucking forget about it. It's terribly frustrating but fun. I didn't find it fun at all. I mean, I didn't enjoy the boss fight. Killed him with like 10 HP left with no flask when I got a poise break on him. Ah, I'm so bad at getting those. Saw someone say they took 4 days on the king fight. Yeah, that would probably have been me if I didn't cheat. Like, lore-wise, I can respect what the King of Puppets represents. I still don't totally get what was going on there, though. For some reason, a second phase was way easier than the first. I was fucking riding up in there, like, really. It's just like, great, you gotta fight this friggin' huge-ass thing. And then fucking Raiden Metal Gear shows up, and it's... yeah, great. I couldn't beat that motherfucker. Hello, not Lumen. To be a parry god to beat the Archbishop. I still don't know how to parry. Using the sword that turns into a lance. Man, I've just been sticking with, like, the basic sword I got at the beginning and the fire dagger. Everything else is, like, too heavy or slow. I can't work with that. You know, goddamn clown mini boss. Yeah, I just ran past him and got to the stargazer. And then I just lured him up into that area and just threw shit at him until he died. Waiting until they make changing the move keys for keyboard and mouse possible. Wait, you can't rebind keys? Really? That's weird. His two attacks that literally share the same animation. Yeah. I literally just had to cheese him by just, like, circling around that fountain with him and throwing shit at him. Debating if you should get Lies of P after you upgrade to your PC. I mean, if you're into hard games, then you might as well. I like the game, it's just really fucking hard. There have definitely been several times where I have just had to straight up run past a tough enemy just to get to the next stargazer. Just like, nope, dodging this. I'm just running. Only the move keys in a menu are unbindable. They really don't let you rebind the move keys? I don't know, is that like because like you could move them in such a way that, well, it wouldn't really be cheating because, like, you know, it's just a movement system, but I guess maybe it'd be like in Doom 2016 where speedrunners just bind jump to the wheel on the mouse and then you can jump like super fast. Probably the hardest game I've played, or at least in recent memory. Wow. No, Jacob, I have not beat the game. If you spoil the end of the game for me, I will attack you viciously. Devs don't want you bunny hopping past the enemies. And yet I did anyway, I just run. You know what I don't get? I feel like this is probably gonna get explained later, but the fucking Black Rabbit Brotherhood, how are they working? Because, like, from the way it's described, they're like, they've taken over the Malum district and they make everybody, like, pay them protection money. So they are like a gang. But it seems like everybody in the Malum district is a zombie. So are they just not picking up on that? Or, like... Also, how is this one... Like, I'd get it if it was a bigger gang, but it's just 4 dudes. Like, how are they taking over this entire district? I know they've got a big guy, but, you know, guns exist in this world. I know they do. Some of the puppets have them. They're probably insane like most of the other stalkers. Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah. So, that dude in the, whatever, the gentleman guy. The dude with the wedding ring. You guys know what I mean, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? He asked you to find his wife? Okay. Like I said, puppet fuckers are canon. That puppet was his wife. You don't have a wife. Well, get a puppet. Gemini was so judgmental of that guy. Yeah, seriously. It's like... I don't know if, which one was the lie, right? Because, like, he can be like... oh, right, we could say that we found, like, a note from her. Which, you know, isn't true, but if she had awakened her ego, like, some puppets can, perhaps she did love him. I'm gonna give him the hopeful message. I thought the idea of this game was being more than the sum of your parts, and puppets can be more. Like... Yeah, I don't know. Gemini's... I really don't know what Gemini's deal is. Like... He's quippy and kind of sarcastic sometimes, but I don't know. I guess he's just meant to be a casual observer. Like, you know, like the real Jibbity Cricket. He was just like... He was around and made commentary, I suppose. Or the Archbishop Laser... Right. The fucking laser. So many of these bosses will just, like, pull these special attacks out of their asses. They're just like, oh, hold on, I'm grabbing you, squeezing you, and half your health bar is gone. Hooray. The worst. This is ridiculous. Gemini isn't a puppet. Well, he does count as one, doesn't he? He was like... I heard the theory was like Gemini was like a mass-produced puppet, but this one's special. Dodged the laser itself and then died to the shockwave. No. Like, man. It's a tough game. He's an Amazon Alexa. Yeah, but he's like sentient. I guess. Like, he lost his memories, right? I don't know, no spoilers for like what happens later in like chapter 8 and 9, but I don't know, at some point the game started getting really scary. Like, it's all dark. It was really scary. I was half considering streaming that part just so I wouldn't have to do it alone. It gets scary. Again. There's a lot of parts of the game where I'm just like, I'm really scared. Heard Gemini changes into a different personality from what I saw from the trailer. Oh, so like maybe depending on whether you lie or tell the truth, he says different stuff? Have I seen the movie Tombstone? No. Yeah, see, that one what was it, Moonlight Town? I'm just like, oh, and we're in Resident Evil 4. Great. I was actually a little bit disappointed when I saw that area, because I was like, oh, aren't we supposed to be like... I thought we were going to be heading to like beautiful buildings with like great architecture. I don't want to really be out here in the woods. Big guy that busted down the fence? Which one is that? There's a lot of dudes that bust down fences. It's such bullshit. Like, they're not even technically mini bosses. They're just like extra difficult regular bad guys. They just hide behind stuff. Big hulking thing in the village. I'll be honest, I literally don't remember. That was days ago. Please don't emoji spam. But yeah, there are so many just giant ass enemies that will hide behind like a thing, and then when you walk by, they jump out. It's like, what were you doing back there, man? There's a version you face later that has an... Oh, that guy. Right, okay. Yeah, fuck that guy. Jacob, don't tell me about the ending, and if you lie about the ending, I don't care. I'm banning you. I will literally do that. I'm not fucking playing around. You did the Pope boss on your third... God damn it. I was watching Shinigami Eater play it, and he got to the Archbishop boss fight in like 7 hours. And I'm like, that took me like 2 days. Are you serious? Stuck on the one in the mall because the camera keeps telling me what, like, I shouldn't say. We're fighting the clergy now. That's another thing. I don't understand how religion works in this world. Like, we know it's not like real. It takes place in France, but I don't know if they ever say France. They're kind of vague about all locations. Like, oh, thank you, Burb. I'm glad you like my content. Okay, so set on Earth during the 19th century. Yeah, what? I'm just curious about the religion aspect, because apparently they've got like a church based around this one-winged angel, LOL Sephiroth reference, but is this a Christian type of religion? As you know, Souls-like games, they've always got to have like weird religious imagery that sometimes doesn't really mean anything. And they have saints and saintesses or whatever, but I can't get a handle on what the religion is. It's just angel based. A big skeleton dude with the black and white striped shirt. Yeah. Where the Archbishop is like, I'm the one-winged angel. It's really convenient that the mutation that he got gave him that. It's like an angel wing looking growth, you know. Very convenient. It's a fantasy version of our world. Yeah, like, Eugenie is like very clearly Korean, but they just say like, land of the morning. Pretty sure the female version of a saint is also called a saint. Yeah, but they call there's like the saintess statue. They call it that. References in this game are quite on the nose. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, you run into Janjo. He's my boyfriend, by the way. And he's just like, oh yeah, the people of Krot, they knew how to bottle a wish upon a star. And I'm like, oh yeah, a wish upon a star, huh? That's what you're saying? Hardest things have been the non-boss. Well, yeah, you can't summon the Spectre for them. There's one later on in the game, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but basically you can glitch it so that it aggroes to you, then you leave the area and come back and it just stands there, and you can just throw shit at it from the edge of the room and it doesn't react until it dies. That was great. Like, thanks. I needed that. Yeah, those headless puppet girls are bullshit. Blue hair, golden retriever boyfriend material. Oh yeah. He's my favorite. I do a live stream where we just watch the Wall review. What, from the Nostalgia Critic? I'm not watching that shit. I'll watch somebody else watch it. What's his face? The dude that did that video about Flat Earth or something. I always forget his name. Folding Ideas. I'll watch his video about the Wall. Not H-Bomber guy. The other bald bread tuber. Dan Olson. His name's Dan Olson. He made... I guess I should have said that video about cryptocurrency, because that was bigger, but I didn't watch it. Yeah, bread tuber. It's what they call online leftists. That's what they call it. I don't know. Is he part of BreadTube? I don't know. I'm literally only subscribed to H-Bomber Guy because I like his videos about video games that are like 4 hours long that he puts out once a year. Heard that Folding Ideas did some messed up stuff. We're not doing this. HB is... Yeah, he is prime BreadTube. This literally happened like 2 days. Okay, so Wayne Radio TV is doing like 12-hour-long subathon streams where he just plays like Sonic Adventure plus like other random Sonic games when they reach a sub goal. And he was talking about how he missed the original voice actor for Sonic the Hedgehog, and he was like, oh, I wish he could have stayed. And then somebody in chat was like, oh, but I heard he had an affair or something. He was up to something weird. Like, way to kill the mood. The stupid clown killed you at least 50. I know, the fucking clown. Plus, you're meant to deal with like 5 other guys. Got a cool skin in D. What is DST? Eastern Standard Time? Yeah, why does the mad clown have like so much mobility? He's clearly supposed to be like a slow guy. Maybe he's meant to juggle. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's fall now, which means we're doing daylight savings time. Okay, I know some of you are Americans. Didn't you guys get rid of that? When do you stop? Is it this year? Because we still gotta do it. Oh, Don't Starve Together? Wait, Don't Starve has login bonuses? What, is it a mobile game now? Hate that it's getting dark again. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're British, so I figured you'd be used to the skies being dark. 'Cause it's always raining over there. It's raining right now. And dark. Well, of course, it's 10 p.m. over there. I know so many British people, I have to be acutely aware of what time it is in the UK. Whole game was rebalanced to make multiplayer work. Oh. Well, I've only played the first Don't Starve, and I never get very far. Where am I from? Canada. Good apples are starting to come into season. I don't... When are grapes in season? Is it fall? Because I bought some grapes the other day that were, like, actually worth the $6 that they charge you for grapes these days. They're damn good grapes. Alright, way to go, Elsie. I hope you get that job. What's your opinion on the concept of a dust bunny listener? I feel like it's too specific. Welcome to Viking Hell? What do you mean? I'm nowhere near Norway or Scandinavia. Yeah, $6 for grapes. It's a fucking scam. I'll buy them, and I love grapes, but they're so stupid expensive. Even when they're on sale, they're overpriced. Daylight savings time was only made to save gas money. I don't see how, seeing as you have to drive to work no matter what time it is. We get an ETA on that Lies of P fashion stream. Well, if it all works out tomorrow. I mean, I guess it depends, right? Like, when you get to a certain point of the game, is it going to warn me, like, oh, by the way, you can't go back and do anything else after you, like, fight this boss or whatever? Because I hope it does, so I can just do the fashion stream. Wait. Oh, I keep forgetting when that point is, when it... Have any of you reached the shift yet? If you haven't, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Okay, you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not going to bring it up, but, it's a real bummer. You know what? You'll know what I mean when you get there. Just... There's a... It makes a few of the outfits less appealing. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Daylight savings was for the Amish people. Why does everyone else's sleeping pattern have to suffer? Straight up, I'm fucking over it. Stop doing daylight savings time. We don't need that shit anymore. I mean, straight up, I think this is like one of those like socialist talking points where it's like, it used to be that people would like work during the long daylight hours of summer, and then during winter you would end up doing less work because there was less sunlight. But now, it'll be cold as shit and they still expect you to go out and do a fucking 8-hour shift. I feel bad for construction workers. Like, their pay doesn't even change during the winter. They should get paid extra. I think I should wait until you beat the game before doing that stream. Yeah, I guess. I'm a bread tuber. Yeah, I'm a bread tuber. Look, I'm just saying, universal basic income would be fucking sick, bro. Like, I know there are naysayers out there, but let's be real. It would be pretty fucking sick, bro. Just, you get money every month. It would be pretty fucking sick. Wear a shirt that says we should change society somewhat and seal the deal. Speon, can you please keep it to English? I do not speak German whatsoever. Hey, have you considered the billionaires? Yeah, I've considered that they should send me their money. What do you mean no? If you keep speaking German, I'm going to block you. I don't have a problem with the language itself, but, like, I don't know if you're, like, saying German slurs in my chat, so behave yourself. Everyone should have a basic income, housing, and utilities. Yeah, straight up. I mean, not to get political, but I feel like everybody should be able to afford to play Lies of P. It'd be provided with a free copy. That's the future we strive for. Daylight savings time was first used in 1918. Wow, 100 years of fucking sucking ass. Universal Basic Steam Decks, exactly. Not to get political, but what the fuck is capitalism? Man, I don't even know. You think I know? You think I know? Free Game Pass and Netflix account for all Americans. Netflix fucking eat a dick. It's the worst. They couldn't just be satisfied with making, like, just a lot of money every year. They have to make more and more because infinite growth definitely is impossible. So they've got that whole thing where you can't even use Netflix while you're traveling. Like, what the hell? Like, I've never heard of a streaming service that is, like, reliant on you being at home. Like, the point of it is that you can use it anywhere. If that's the case, you wouldn't even be able to use it on, like, data. I don't know. I haven't logged into the family Netflix account in, like, a year. What's the quote again? Capitalists don't just want money, they want all the money. Yeah, seriously. Consumers have been too spoiled with content being available. Whatever. They would really love to pin all the blame on their consumers that they make all the money from. Infinite growth comparison very quickly makes capitalism sound like a little cancer, which it is. Yeah, for fuck's sake. Company is down over 60%. Thank God. I'm glad. Hope they sink. Well, you know, maybe that'd be it, right? They're trying to sink the company so that, like, they can change the rules, get a bunch of subscribers back, and then, hey, we're growing again. Just start over. Yeah. 2023 sucks, yeah, but, you know, it could be worse. See the past 2 years before it. Well, 3, actually. No, just 2. Remember the days of if you stay with a company, you would get a little reward? Oh yeah, they don't do bonuses anymore. Companies actually lay people off to hire new people to artificially say they're growing. Yeah. We were going to a bed and breakfast place while on vacation, and they had their Netflix account set up on the in-room TV, and the owner didn't even know that the new policy blocked access on it. Wow. Button-looking eyes. No, they're just eye lights. They're not buttons. Retirement isn't biblical. I mean, looking at how old some of the fuckers in the Supreme Court and, like, That's just the government in general are. I'd buy it, but no. Alright, you're forgiven, Spion. It's legal. I can't read other languages. But war is coming in 2024. Coming? Bro, war's already around. There's war... When was the last time there was, like, not war at some place on the planet? Wasn't it like 100 years ago? There was... I'm sure they've calculated this. Try to justify it by saying it should be linked to life expectancy, but ignore that our life expectancy has actually fallen in the US. What? Like, also, that's bullshit, because you shouldn't have to work your whole fucking life. Like, oh, people are living longer? Great, that means they can enjoy, like, the years after retirement more. Not, they should work longer. War is here, yeah. I don't know, some people think that, like... Which one's on top? Is it the Arctic? Pretty sure it's the Arctic. Like, people think that Russia's gonna attack from above. As if they're gonna drive through the Arctic. Are you shitting me? Watching the show Dinosaurs, like that show from the 80s? Or was it the 90s? Retire young to enjoy retirement. It seems like the people that are retiring early these days, like, just don't know how to have fun at all. I see these articles about people that are like, oh, I retired when I'm like 35 because I'm a landlord and a parasite. And they'll just be like, yeah, I've got all this money and now I'm super bored because I never cultivated any hobbies or made friends. I just do business. That's it. People think Russia's going to attack from the Arctic. I've heard theories. Finale of that show was the dinosaurs causing their own extinction via capitalism. I remember hearing about that. Just everybody dies. I wonder if I'll be able to retire. I mean, probably. Cost of living for me isn't too high. Well, thank you, IDC Gaming, for the £5. You British. I guess that's a good point.
Russia doesn't even have a functioning aircraft carrier. How would they attack from something that's quickly becoming water? They going to swim?
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. Wasn't there some... Okay, I didn't play Detroit Become Human, but I watched somebody else play it. I feel like there was a reference to Russia attacking from the Arctic, like, in that game. It's a really famous article from here about a lady who retired in her 20s because she rents out the property her parents gifted her on her 18th birthday. Yeah, but that, like, she must be a real shit landlord because... You really call that retired? Like, aren't you supposed to maintain that property? Work till you can't work no more. The modern day retirement. Yeah, I mean, well, Russia's too busy to attack, like, over here right now. They've got more pressing concerns at the moment. They kind of did it to themselves. I have been keeping up on the news, but they still got kind of curb stomped. While we're talking about jobs and retirement, it's on our minds, dude. The panic, the stress of the age. It's a reference to a clash of interests between the US and Russia because of an android fuel source found in the Arctic. Okay. Straight up. Right, I do remember hearing about that. Like, man. Yeah, it's not a good look. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be quite honest. I have a date in mind for commissions. Still don't know. Thinking about retiring so we can play Lies of P5, the peoning in 2075. What if they just fire nuclear weapons at everyone? Then they die. Like, I did have my concerns at the beginning, you know, because, like, they got nukes. I remember thinking, what the fuck? What if they just, like, nuke everybody because Putin's fucking nuts? I remember thinking that, but it literally is the nuclear option. If they launch nukes, they die. Just any nukes go off in Russia, everywhere else that has nukes is just glassing the place. It's not an option. Seen the movie Threads? That's what happens? What happens? I'm wondering if I should put any effort into my life or if society will collapse before I'm 30. Well, if society collapses, you should probably put some effort in, like, you know, build up some skills that you might need after society collapses. Bartering skills, perhaps. I might want to work on some physical fitness. You can run from bandits. You know. Living in the post-apocalypse isn't all that easy. Unless you're planning to check out early, but I can't provide advice for that. Threads the movie set in Sheffield in the 1980s before and after Britain is faced with a nuclear attack. Thank you, IDC Gaming, for the $5. Well, the £5, because you're British. Most of their stuff is probably duds anyway. I don't know about that. I mean, like, I was just watching this video about the effects of, like, radiation damage on the human body, and I'm like, let's not fuck around with this shit.
You're a real faker?
Oh, thank you, the gentleman, for being a real faker for 6 months. Reaper Girl X film video. I don't really know where to go with it from here. Dolphins dropped 70
Britain
points
has the
on the
nukes
Broncos.
to wipe Russia. And considering how poorly maintained Russia's stuff is, most of theirs probably duds anyway. Putin fecked up.
What? Like, when you say 70 points, like, do you mean, like, they scored that against them? A movie like that is Gone with the Wind, also set in the UK. Wow, it seems like the UK is a really great place for depressing cinema. They scored 70. Okay. Wow, the Broncos really eating it. Seen the Japanese... Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, yeah. It's fucked up. Could have kicked a field goal to break the scoring record, but took a knee instead. What does that mean? Did they, like, does that mean they, like, called a timeout? We actually have a movie genre that is depressing called kitchen sink drama. It mainly focuses on the daily life of the working class. Oh, yeah. Quarterback literally took a knee, which is what the team does when they just want to run the clock down. Oh. That's pretty lame. Should have gone for it. You'd be a doomsday prepper. I could never be a doomsday prepper. You know what? If society collapses or we get nuked, I'm leaving. I'm out. They're showing mercy, which was honestly more insulting. Yeah, seriously. Oh, you just imagine like an anime fight. It's like, don't show pity on me. Or don't take pity on me. Stand up and fight me to the death. Avatar is tweaking. It does that. I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee. Man.
You're a real faker?
Is it 2011 again?
That's so cool.
Thank you, Elsie Plays Civ, for being a real faker for 14 months. Yay. It's much harder for an NFL team to score 60 or more points in a game than it is for an NBA player to do the same thing. Well, maybe they should just get good. Maybe they should play Lies of P and understand how to be better at things. Okay. If you take 5 games in a nuclear bunker, what would you bring? Reciteer, Lies of P, Hades, Animal Crossing, and I don't know, what's one that lasts forever? Well, I'd say Ensemble Stars, but like, I don't know if it would still work. The servers would go down, yeah. See, this is why I'm not a fan of games that are online only. I know they do that because, like, they don't want anybody cheating. But whatever. Who cares? Skyrim? I would not go with Skyrim. Yeah, I guess my 5th game would be Minecraft. Why not? Just 'cause. I've never played it, but, you know, give you something to do. It's technically beatable, but I could just, like, make beautiful creations forever. I mean, like, I don't know how Happy Elements does things, but, like, when they stop doing a gacha game, like they shut the servers down, do they do legacy apps? I don't honestly expect anybody to know, but if I lose access to Sanrio Maioe, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Ugh. That's my greatest fear, losing access to my OnStars account. The cutscene for the Puppet King was hilarious. What, like the one where they're on the stage? I thought it was like... Was that like a big reveal, or was he just making shit up? PC release soon? Yeah. I still want to know how they're gonna do it. Is there a video tomorrow? No. I'm gonna be playing Lies of P. A Puppet King offers his hand to P and he slaps it away. Yeah. Like, man, I know it's disappointing when I take time off, but at least, like, the last time I took time off, which is, like, now when I'm still taking time off, I left you guys with some videos. I thought they were pretty good. Reminds me of this theater scene in Nier Automata. I haven't played it. Die, Romeo, thou stupid asshole. I still don't understand how the king and, like... Jesus Christ, that was bad. I don't understand how the king and, like, the prince of puppets works. I don't get it. I guess it'll be explained later. Like, through lore or something. I just... It's a Souls game, don't worry about it. I was kind of hoping that, like, as it's a game not, like, made by FromSoft or whatever, and it's kind of doing its own thing, they wouldn't feel bound by the usual Souls-like restrictions of not explaining the fucking plot. Just want to know if Patches is in the game. Might as well be. That fucking fox and cat. Those hoes. Who we need to kill. Like, I know it's a reference, but still. Any dog? Well, there is one with the dog mask. I don't know. I do... Listen. Okay. I don't know if I can talk about this, but, you know how, like, when... Krat is kind of an authoritarian city. Yeah, because the alchemists are in charge of everything. Some asshole playing his accordion survived. Yeah, they quarantined, thus proving that quarantining actually works, because those people survived. Anyway, who's my favorite boss fight? I don't do favorites with boss fights. I hate all of them equally. My issue with, like, some of the... Okay, so, like, when you fight a human mini-boss, right? You get their outfit. So that usually is just, like, the clothes and a mask. But... Thank you, IDC Gaming, for the £5. But when you fight, like, a woman who's wearing a mask, you just get the mask. You don't get the clothes. How come I didn't get that white lady's outfit? It would have looked really good on him. I just got their shitty mask. Human-computer interaction? What do you mean by PP? You just want to make me say that?
BTW, I'm doing a PP on human-computer interaction. I've chosen to focus on haptic feedback technologies. Anyone here an expert on that stuff by chance?
Not me, man. PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Got really lucky that I killed her first try. It took me a bunch of tries. I was so mad. You just gotta run around her and try to get behind her. It's a pain in the ass. Literally take their clothes off their bodies. It doesn't show you doing that. It just says, like, hey, you got this outfit. But anyway, as so far as, like, you guys have gotten in the game, you don't get any of the women's outfits, and this goes for, the lady that you may or may not have fought in front of the car up to the cathedral. I had to fight her, because, I didn't find that room. Best strat for any of the humans is just kiting. Yeah. Hello, Rellin. You know, like, the cable car. The lift, the thing that takes you up there. You know, you go up there and Gemini does like a whole stand-up routine. He's not funny. You're able to skip that. Yeah, well, I missed the room with the Trinity key and couldn't fucking do anything about it. Platforming part in really thin walkways, yeah. It's the worst. Alright, goodbye IDC Gaming. Thank you for the donations. You just have to get a stalker emote by killing that basement guy. Yeah, well, I didn't find him either the first try. Okay. I didn't even know he was there. I didn't really do a whole lot of exploring because I found Vanini and I was like, oh, the boss is right there. Much further in the game. Oh, sorry. Goodbye, Kamui Cadet. You'll get there someday. I can literally, like, see visions of the HUD right now. Just... You're somewhat down for Vanini. I mean... He looks older than he is, right? Doesn't he say he's 30? And I was like, you're fucking 30? With that facial hair? I like his stupid, like, wrist-mounted typewriter. Like, what? 30 in French years. He's Italian, though, isn't he? He talks like he's Italian. Imagine being successful when you're almost 30. Yeah. It's just crazy. Can you believe you have to pay extra to wear his outfit? Talks the big talk, but I bet he's a son. Okay, yes. Hear the grenade sound effect from the game in my sleep. Are you talking about Call of Duty? Because when I was in college, I played so much of that. I would just play for hours, and then I would just see myself running through the battlefields while my eyes were closed. Back in the Aminus. What? I don't know what that means. Who said that? I don't know. I don't know who said that. I can't really judge. I mean, like, Gianjo is definitely... Well, he's something. You know what? He is diseased, though. He is very diseased and dying of disease. Or at least he shouldn't be. Like, how many friggin' gold coins have I given him? He said he needed them for a cure. Did it work? He literally never says. Gotta admit, P is cute. Yeah, he is. I'm not gonna say it, but you'll know when you get there. I hate trying to dance around spoilers. But there did come to a point where, like, I accidentally, like, caught, like, a live stream where somebody was further in the game than me, and I couldn't really tell, but then when I got to a certain point in the game, I was like, oh, that's what happened. You know what I'm referring to. Okay. So you have gotten to that part. Heard of video game Donkey? No. You're referencing Assassin's Creed. You have no idea. Okay, but... You know what? Just... I'm sure you'll message me on Tumblr when you get to it. The painting. Oh, yeah, the painting, too. That was fucked up, right? How did we get, like, he just picked up that whole-ass portrait from the Black Rabbit Brotherhood's hideout, and he just carried it all the way back there, no problem. He's like, oh, this looks like me. I'll just take it. Most of this conversation has probably had spoilers in it. I'm so sorry, but you're not going to play the game anyway. He is like, look at this portrait. I don't... what... They don't really specify what year it is. It's 18-something or other, because they don't want to be too specific and, like, fuck themselves over by, like, what technology was available, even though it doesn't matter because there are robots everywhere. Did they have photographs in the 1800s? When did that get invented? Like... The late 18... Okay, so they probably don't have photographs in the Lies of P universe. But then again, you do see, like, what look like black and white photographs on the loading screens, but maybe that's just aesthetic. U.S. Civil War had a bunch, so 1860s. Okay, so maybe. Maybe. It just seems there's a lot more paintings. Right, the move key customization. Right. There's gotta be a mod for that eventually. There are photos of IRL samurais. Ooh. Where's my samurai? When was the last time you touched grass since your vacation started? Yesterday. I went for a walk. I was there. I got so into playing the game that, like, I didn't eat, like, all day until, like, 3. Well, I did have a fig bar. Like a little one. Kill any vampires by happenstance? What is that a reference to? Oh, right. What? I'm not a vampire, though. Got your COVID booster yesterday? Oh my god. They still haven't figured out a way to make those not knock you on your ass? Really weren't exaggerating when we said you get fixated on things. Yeah, I could have played the game for this live stream, but, oh, my hands. I wanted to give my hands a break, you know. You give your hands a break, your hands a break. There are software tools. Yeah, that does sound like a pain in the ass. I've been hearing weird knocking noises all day. Getting COVID and flu boosters? Oh my god. The pains. Maybe someone's in my walls. I wish. I wish that dude from The Boy was back there. I feel like we'd have a lot of weird conversations. Hello, Cody. Whew, that was a bad one. I will not stop drinking water, though. You cannot stop me from drinking water. Something that should have been there in the first place. It's not a big ask. It's just 4 keybinds. Yeah, it's weird that, like, they wouldn't make movement rebindable when everything else is. A jet fighter pilot, yeah. You feel the G-force yet? We are in space. So I guess you wouldn't. You don't know me. And yet, we all know too much. Just realized I left the preview running. That's embarrassing. Well, hear about the missing fighter jet? Yeah, I did. How do you lose that? Like, did it crash and, like, the pilot's missing too? Or did they, like, eject out and, like, now the plane's just out of here? Pilot ejected while it was on autopilot. Why, though? The pilot was fine. Yeah, but what was wrong with the plane that he ejected and it was on autopilot and he fucked up? Is he just a bad pilot? I think they found the plane a few miles away from the base. But the tensions between Canada and India, the whole thing confuses me, but oddly enough, I kind of don't think we're in the wrong this time. Really had to be, right. Weather issues. Yeah, okay. 100 million down the drain. Really? They can't fix it? Well, it does, like, reminded me of that, like, one time where an extreme sports YouTuber jumped out of his plane and let it crash in the mountains just for views, and it didn't even get that many views. Not if it crashed into a lake. Oh my god. What a waste. Military has too much friggin' money. Yeah, like, I remember seeing this on, like, Critical's channel. He went to, I think he went to jail, or at least he's facing jail time. He's definitely going to court or something. Because he, I don't know, he said something was wrong with the engine of the plane, and then he just decided to just dip out of the plane with a parachute, and he filmed the plane flying away as he fell. Actually sounds like something Critical would do. No, he talked about it. He didn't do it himself. Anyway, I think this is just gonna be like a short live stream. I just wanted to inform you all of what's happening in my life. And I just wanted to do a live stream because, you know, been kind of radio silent lately. Been real quiet, been on the DL. Just picture him being like, "What's up, guys, it's Critical," and then crashing the jet. I haven't heard him say, "What's up, everybody, it's Critical," in like years. He needs to go back to making like weird comedy videos instead of just like drama recaps. That's all he does now. Which, I mean, I guess it's refreshing to get that info from like him, his nice soothing voice, instead of having to go on Twitter, but still, it would be nice if he did something funny every now and then. You think the same thing I did when Puppet King fired the laser thing? I'll be honest, I didn't think of the super laser piss, but it may as well be that. That guy's an asshole. So is the... I don't get who the other guy is. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna call in sick. Yes, you should. You're literally unwell. It's your job's fault. They made you work too much. They have to pay you for not being there because you're sick. How do you like that, Geppetto? I pissed on the moon, you idiot. I'm gonna call in sick tomorrow and then play Lies of P. You can play Lies of P while you're sick, okay? Alright. I'm gonna head out. Yo, Wayne Radio TV is... What game is he streaming? Which one? He's doing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And he's dressed up like Eggman! And he's blowing up a Sonic balloon. This is a good one. That's a good one. Well, go watch that. I'm gonna watch that. Okay, goodbye. Have a good weekend. Well, you know, have a good Sunday.